Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Anika, come all the way from Melbourne today. And today I want to talk about customer experiences because we expect the best experience today with everything that we do. But there is no such thing as a good customer experience when it comes to energy. Consumers are asking basic questions. What is a kilowatt? I don't really know what a kilowatt is. What does it mean? Consumer confidence, trust, and satisfaction in energy are at an all-time low because energy retailers are failing to meet customer needs. And that's why churn in energy is huge, 600 million in Australia alone last year. Net Promoter Score in energy is the lowest of any other utility. And this is really what we're solving for. We're helping energy retailers to come into the digital age. And we do this through a beautifully engaging and incredibly smart customer engagement platform. So Sirius is a personal digital assistant for your home energy management, and it really does three key things. So firstly, Sirius eliminates bill shock. We use real-time smart meter data to go beyond the kilowatt so you understand your energy usage. Secondly, Sirius gets to know your home and your lifestyle so we can give you personalised and actionable insights about your home. And thirdly, Sirius rewards you. So as you become more energy efficient, you actually get real rewards. So our secret sauce is in combining advanced analytics, smart meter data, and gamification. And this is really in its infancy in the energy industry. So it's a massive opportunity that's about $4 billion globally. So we're starting in Australia and New Zealand, and then moving to the likes of the US, where the Californian market is also very similar to Australia. So simple SaaS model, we have a free platform we give to households, but ultimately we license a white-labelled platform to energy retailers for $2 per household per month. So it means we're a very scalable and profitable platform once we complete development. Now, why would an energy retailer use our white-labelled platform? Well, we've proven with our independent pilot that we can reduce churn, we can reduce the cost to serve customers, we can offer targeted marketing and demand response. So overall, we can add $45 to the gross margin, Australian dollars, of a customer every year. Now, of course, they are our competitors, also the likes of O-Power and First Fuel, and some newer players in the energy ecosystem. And we've only been around for 6 months, and let me highlight some of the things we've already achieved. We've taken part in a global accelerator program, Startup Bootcamp. We've signed a deal with one of the biggest retailers in Australia to support their work in customer engagement. And we've received some pre-seed funding from a big VC firm in Australia as well. This is a recent feature we got in Eco Generation magazine, which focuses on smart energy startups too. So just to throw some numbers out there for context, with just a 2% share of the market, we become very profitable in years 2 and 3, and that is the beauty of a SaaS platform. So co-founder David and I started this really to solve a personal problem. We've got a team of creative product designers and UXers and a very strong advisory team back in Australia with us. So yes, please let's accelerate the future for clean energy. Thank you. That was really quick.
So that's a pretty clear ROI. What's the so you're talking about $43.
45, yeah.
$45, but then you're charging
24.
$2 a month.
Correct. Yeah.
And tell me how many users did you use to come up with that ROI number?
Yeah, so we're still doing some we've done an independent pilot with about 1,000 homes in Victoria, Australia, but we're doing a pilot at the moment with a real retailer to really figure out how many households we will need to scale that model. So that's part of the work that we're doing and testing it out with the retailer. So yeah, that's sort of part of our testing process. But and them paying $24 a year for us, that's actually a lot cheaper for them to pay for a platform like this rather than pay for acquisition and retention costs, which energy retailers are doing these days, usually $150 to $200 per household.
So then how does that get turned on? What's the trigger there? I have a few 100,000 users, but I'm not going to pay you $2 for every one of those. Only the ones that actually actively use this. And then how do you determine who those users are, and how do you keep them engaged? And
no, that's really, really good question. So ultimately, we target all energy retailers that have a very strong residential market, which is most retailers, unless they offer their services just to commercial and industrial customers. And as part of a pilot, we figure out for that particular retailer, we have a base platform. What do they need to customize on top of that that's suitable for them and their retail customers? And based on that, we figure out what kind of customers in particular do they want to target. So if some retailers are really focused on your average household. Some are focused on those who really want to get into solar. So how can you offer customer engagement in that particular niche? So it really depends on the retailer. So we say we don't just offer a base platform, but we work with you to be able to customize that. Yeah.
What's the feedback been from the end users themselves?
Yeah, so we know that there are different types of households in the market. So there are always those who aren't going to be engaged because they're not price sensitive with energy. So it's those the share of the market that is engaged, that's into solar, that's into clean energy. It's been, I want to know what I'm paying for my energy. All I know at the moment is I get my power bill. It's usually 2-3 times higher than I expect, and I don't know why, but I know everything else that I pay for. So the feedback has been, if you can tell me in beyond a kilowatt what on earth I'm consuming, that's really great. Because we know what a megabyte is, right? We know what a gigabyte is, but ultimately in 5-10 years, if you put energy on a spectrum, we're all going to be producing and consuming our own energy. So it's going to become time in 5-10 years where we need to understand that. So if we can gamify that, which is really what we're trying to go for to get the hook going, then yeah, that's sort of what the feedback is indicating.
Yeah, one last thing is maybe with Sirius, because that's such a common word in America with Sirius radio, right?
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so there's like a satellite radio, so
Okay.
maybe, before you get too, deep into that, maybe you should think about.
Yeah, I'll
Are
look
you
into that.
from New Zealand yourself? Or?
New Zealand, yeah, but
'cause I could
based in
hear
Australia.
the energy, right? So that maybe you call it energy with an I, right? So then instead of an E, right?
Energy, yeah.
So. All right, thank you.
Thank
Great,
you.
thank you. Well done, Anika. Thank you. So.